Hi students, we were discussing the rules of oxidation state calculation. So, we have not completed all that. So, let us continue with that. Rules to calculate oxidation state R number. So, we discussed about first one, when an element is present in its free state, it has to be taken 0. So, when you say an element is not reacted with anything or element exist, certain elements like hydrogen which we already defined, they exist as H2, oxygen exists as O2. So, in such cases also, even if it is bonded to itself, the oxidation state should be taken 0. The next, if you have a monoatomic ion, the charge on it should be taken as its oxidation state. The next thing, when we consider the more electronegative element fluorine, if it is bonded to any other element, its oxidation state should be taken -1. Then oxygen is the second most electronegative element. So, when we take oxygen there, oxygen valency was 2. So, oxygen generally when bonded to any other element other than fluorine, its oxidation state is -2, and when it is bonded to fluorine, then it will have positive. So, we already said there are two compounds of oxygen and fluorine. So, one has +2, another has +1. Then the next one, when peroxide and superoxides are there. So, when they will be existing? When we have 1A element and 2A element along with O2. So, in peroxides it is -1 and in superoxides it is -1/2. So, till this we have discussed in the previous class. So, let us continue next. So, this is the fifth one condition. So, this is the mainly fluorine and these are taken. So, next if you take hydrogen, hydrogen oxidation state, because hydrogen valency is also 1, but hydrogen may be present with non-metals like chlorine, oxygens, sulfur, with those elements. So, its oxidation state is, because they are more electronegative than hydrogen, we take +1. So, oxidation state of, let us write simply, oxidation state of hydrogen is +1 generally. But hydrogen may also sometimes bonded to metals. So, when a metal and hydrogen is bonded, maybe depending on the valency, you will have 1 bond or 2 bonds or anything with metal, but hydrogen cannot have more than 1 bond. So, when a metal is there with a single bond, suppose with hydrogen, the hydrogen is more electronegative than metals, then the charge on the hydrogen will be -1. So, oxidation state of hydrogen in metal hydrides is -1. So, in general we have to take +1. When metal and hydrogen exist, then we take the hydrogen oxidation state as -1. So, this is with respect to hydrogen. So, let us come to the next one, sixth. When we consider the more electropositive elements like 1A elements or 2A elements, they always have the ability to lose. So, these general properties are already there in all lower classes already. So, take it as a granted cases So, what we do is, if 1A elements are taken, that is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, they always lose one electron. That means they always form Li plus, sodium plus, potassium plus, rubidium plus, cesium plus. So, oxidation state of 1A elements is always plus 1. So, we always take, whenever sodium exists, wherever potassium exists, we always take as plus 1. And similarly, if you go with the 2A elements, we have beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and these elements will always lose 2 electrons when they bonded. So, when it is only when bonding is there, when they are not bonded, it is anyhow 0, the first rule will come. So, what is here? Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So, they are becoming like a simple. So, oxidation state of 2A elements is always plus 2. So, these are the basic fundamental rules with respect to elements. Now, let us come to this. So, when we have taken a molecule, there may be so many group of atoms. When we take an ion also, there may be a group of ions also. So, whatever it exists, but on a molecule the charge should be 0. But on an ion, we are saying the group of ions are there, like suppose say CO3 2 minus, we say it is carbonate. That means, on the whole of this carbon and 3 oxygen, the total charge is minus 2. But if you take any molecule H2O, water, the charge on total 2 hydrogens and oxygen is 0, because on a molecule we are not mentioning any charge. That means, the charge on the molecules should be 0. So, what is the rule is, that means, the charge on these should be equal to minus 2. What is the charges we are saying is oxidation states. So, the sum of oxidation state of all atoms in a chemical species is equal to charge present on it. So, sum of carbon and oxygen should be equal to minus 2. Sum of hydrogen and oxygen must be equal to 0. So, oxidation state of carbon and 3 oxygen atoms, oxidation states are charges. If you add, it should be equal to minus 2 here. Is it clear? So, these are the systematic rules we always apply to determine, even though we do not know the structure of the molecules or structure of the ions, any compound, any chemical species, we can determine the oxidation states. So, let us start some examples, we will practice it and we will discuss. So, let us see. So, you can just write like a single type of question, as we write simply like this: calculate oxidation state of underlined element in the following. So, let us start with an example, we will say, so what they are actually trying to ask is, suppose a question is there on carbon, they are asking, for remaining you are already aware, or your rules are there, you have to apply those rules to calculate what is oxidation states. So, let us see. So, now just let us take this condition. First one, we are trying to calculate oxidation state of, let us say, hydrogen in H2O, or we are saying underlining hydrogen. So, what I will say? This is oxygen. So, what are there for oxygen as in rules is? Oxygen is generally taken -2 when it is bonded anything. It is taken +1 or +2 when it is bonded to fluorine. In peroxide it is taken -1. In superoxide it is taken -half. But this is not a peroxide. This is not a superoxide, because we are not having O2 and it is not bonded to fluorine. So, what we do is, we take oxygen charge as -2 or oxidation state as -2. So, the general rule we apply and we write -2. So, on the element on which you are trying to identify, assume as X. So, then what we have to say? We apply the last case, the last rule, that is, sum must be equal to total. So, what we have written this -2 is not on total, it is only on oxygen. So, the total charge is 0. So, the 2 into this, because each has X, because we are determining the charge on the hydrogen atom, means H. So, it is 2 into this, that is 2x, plus this is 1 into, this is one oxygen atom 1. So, 1 into -2 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2x is equal to 2, x is equal to 1, but do not ever write 1, always write +1. By default it is understood, if you do not write anything, it is positive only, but as we are trying to calculate oxidation state, which is nothing but the charge, always try to mention the sign. If you do not, if you have 0, you need not mention, but if you have 1 or 2 or 3 or half or something, then always try to mention this sign convention. So, what is oxidation state of hydrogen now? We will say +1. If you say 1, it will be somebody puts minus there, then your answer will go wrong. So, that way, so just do not ever write only just numbers, try to write always. So, let us see the next. The manganese in KMnO4. So, we are underlining, otherwise we are writing even mentioning. So, what is oxidation state of manganese in this? Here potassium is there, we have a rule for potassium because it is 1A element. So, it should be +1. We have to calculate on manganese. So, we will say X. So, instead of actually writing that with a simple number, you try to circulate or something, you do it, so that you are saying it is on that particular, it is not on the total. So, what is oxygen now? Should be taken. Oxygen should be taken -2. Why it should be taken -2? Because we have 3 conditions for oxygen when it is bonded. One is when it is bonded to any other element. The next condition is when it is bonded to only fluorine, or when it is peroxide or superoxide. So, just you have to revise the rules, practice the rules, then you can go on applying it. So, you have to memorize these things. So, these are the simple way, without knowing the structure of KMnO4, we are able to give what is the oxidation state. So, that is the simple way, simplified procedure. So, what is now? The total charge should be 0, because we have not mentioned any charges here. KMnO4 only we have written. So 1 potassium plus 1 manganese, 1 into X. So X plus 4 into this minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is 1, otherwise you can write plus 1 or 1 only now. So final charge you write as plus 7 or plus 1. So now X, this is totally minus 7 is equal to 0. So X is equal to plus 7. So that is how we go on determining. Let us take some more example. So you will find this type of or this concept in so many different books are there, physical chemistry books are there. In that you will identify, you will see this chapter stoichiometry. There you will have a concept of oxidation state. Under that concept of oxidation state you have so many questions, you will be seeing it. So you can practice it. So you have even the books like language of chemistry, small books will be available, because anyhow everybody is coming to intermediate and doing some, let us say, mains coaching or advanced coaching. So you will be able to, it will be benefited for you when you just go ahead with this and utilize this time, use these classes and you try to practice, get some material. Maybe your elders are having, even you are having even net also, you can get through the net, identify, let us say, questions, then you can just go on practicing. So the next K2Cr2O7 of chromium. Because why I am just taking all these general molecules is, you will just come across so many times. So what is on the chromium? So assume this is X, this is plus 1 for each potassium. Now oxygen again minus 2. So what is now? 2 into this 2 plus 2 into this 2x, 4 into this 7 into this, that is minus 14 is equal to 0. So what is this now? 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. So x is equal to plus 6. Is it clear? So this is how we just go on practicing it. So just take again some, already let us see this. I said carbonate ion CO3 2 minus. What is on the carbon? Now again we know the oxygen. So you can write on oxygen as minus 2 and carbon as X. So the each carbon has X, there is only one carbon, so X plus 3 into each of that is minus 2, so minus 6, but this 2 should be, carbon and oxygen must be equal to this one, that is minus 2, because it is an ion, we are equating that charge. In these cases the charge was 0, because they are buying molecules. So here it is now taking this here plus 6, so x is equal to plus 4. Clear? So this is how we will go ahead. Now, so today just we will practice only these questions. So the next we have SO4 2 minus, which is called sulfate ion on sulfur. So again we say this is oxygen is minus 2, because you can just immediately flash it. What is it? Oxygen minus 2 generally, when it is fluorine positive, and superoxide, peroxide, peroxide minus 1 by 2, superoxide, peroxide 1 minus 1, superoxide minus 1 by 2, that is it. So, they are not peroxide, O2 is not there, that is it. So, this is x. So, now this is x into 1 x, this is this minus 8, then this is equal to minus 2, therefore, x is equal to plus 6. The next one, NO3 minus, which is called nitrate. So, they are ions, nitrate ion. So, what is on nitrogen? So, again taking this as x, this as minus 2 on oxygen. So, total charge is minus 1. So, if you do not write that as a separated thing, then maybe this minus 1 and this minus 2 you get confused. So, just take the charge what we write of an atom as a separate entity. So, now this is x plus minus 6 is equal to minus 1, so x is equal to plus 5. So, oxidation state of nitrogen in nitrate ion is plus 5, oxidation state of sulfur in sulphate ion is plus 6, oxidation state of carbon in carbonate ion is plus 4. So, this is we are just go on seeing it. So, let us say next, in C2O4 2 minus carbon, we call this as oxalate. So, you need not remember all this, you will be getting slowly. Nitrate, sulphate, carbonate is okay, but such type of chemical species you might be knowing in a later stages. So, as you just go on studying, and nobody at this stage will not be a student are not expected to remember all such things. So, we are just trying to follow first initially with a systematic procedures, then anyhow as you go on studying it, you will be accustomed to those ions, you will be remembering those ions because they are repeatedly coming for you, then you can easily remember them. So, what is of carbon now? X. What is of oxygen? Minus 2. So, what is now 2 into x? 2x plus 4 into minus 2 minus 8 is equal to minus 2. Therefore, 2x is equal to plus 6, x is equal to plus 3. Is it clear? K2CrO4. We call it as potassium chromate. So, here potassium is plus 1, oxygen is taken minus 2, this is x, but total is not there 0 molecule. So, 2 into this 2 plus x plus minus 8 is equal to 0. So, x minus 6 is equal to 0, x is equal to plus 6. Because these are very much important that you come across in the reactions also. So, as you practice in a so many number of questions or more, number of practice, if you practice more, then it will be easy for us. So, next Mn in MnO2. Now, your problems will start or the doubts will start with such type of species. O2. So, we have a peroxide O2, 2 minus, superoxide O2 minus, but everyone has to remember this thing. Everyone has to remember this thing is peroxide and superoxide compounds will exist when we have 1A or 2A elements. So, even you can take hydrogen there, 1A element, because hydrogen belongs to 1A element, hydrogen belongs to 7A elements, halogen family, even hydrogen can be kept in carbon family. So, the position of hydrogen in the periodic table is not fixed. It can be 1A, it shows properties. So, it will have a +1 oxidation state, and you will say it has -1 oxidation state. So, it behaves like a halogens, and even the carbon hydrogen electronegativities are same, we will say even it belongs to carbon family. So, now this is not a peroxide or superoxide, because manganese does not belong to 1A element or a 2A element. So, it exists in a D block element in the middle of the periodic table. So, left side we have S block, right side we have P block, in the middle we have D block. So, this is now not your 1A or 2A. So, this is X, but oxygen has to be -2. That is why this compound is called manganese dioxide. So, what is oxide? Oxide means O2 2 minus ion. So, the name of compounds are also mentioned. Suppose you can identify what is it. So, if it said oxide, it is a -2 charged oxygen. So, what should be on the manganese now? X plus total -4 is equal to 0. So, X is equal to +4. But somebody asks H2O2. Let us say we are trying to determine for hydrogen. As you have the rule also, you can even suppose say what is hydrogen in this compound. We will say this compound is now peroxide, and anybody clearly in the lower classes are also aware, they are nothing but the compound is called hydrogen peroxide, which we are generally using for the cleaning purpose, wounds cleaning, we are using for the ears to clean. We just use hydrogen peroxide, which is available in medical shops. So, this hydrogen peroxide, so why it is peroxide as you say? Because this oxygen is now attached to 1A element, hydrogen belongs to 1A element. So, that this can be taken -1. So, hydrogen will take X, then we say it is now 2X, we will say this is -2 is equal to 0, now X is equal to +1. Let us do it in the other way. With respect to hydrogen, we will say, because we have even rule for hydrogen. So, now how to say this compound is a peroxide? So, I do not know it is a hydrogen peroxide. So, I cannot take oxygen, but we have a rule for hydrogen already. What is the rule for hydrogen? We said hydrogen is when bonded, hydrogen is +1 with any other elements, but only with metals -1, only with metal and hydrogen it is -1. So, what it should be now? It is with oxygen, it is not a metal. So, it should be +1. So, we are determining actually on the oxygen now. So, this is x, this is plus 1. So, this is now plus 2 plus 2x is equal to 0. Therefore, I will get x is equal to minus 1. So, when you get oxygen as minus 1, it is nothing but peroxide. So, if you get oxygen oxidation state wherever you get minus 1, that compound is a peroxide. So, you can say this compound is now hydrogen and peroxide ion is there. So, compound is hydrogen peroxide. So, this is how we define even compounds. So, even you have the nomenclature part based on this concept. It will come in the later stages. You can just see how much useful this concept is. It is not only just for balancing the reactions, we are even using this concept even in the terminal nomenclature term. Clear? So, terminology also we will use it. And so, let us see some more examples. You can just practice these compounds. So, I just done 10. So, you just practice this, maybe if you do not get. So, let us see these compounds, we will see. So, I am just underlining yes in this, yes in this, yes in this, the other one nitrogen in NO, NO2, N2O3. We have to determine of nitrogen. N2O5, N2O. Determine the oxidation state of nitrogen in all these compounds. So, find the oxidation state of nitrogen in this. So, let us practice these questions and we will continue with in the next class. Okay? Thank you.